lot of times you get people that be like, man, I know God. I felt God. God spoke to me. Right? I was at church and I could feel God moving in there. Right? What we gonna do is sit here and argue with people and call them liars? You ain't feel no God. You know how I know you ain't feel no God? Because you don't believe the book as it's written. That's what we gonna do is sit there arguing? That don't make no sense. Why am I sit here and argue with you about what you felt? Right? That's where a lot of people go wrong. That's why these scientists and atheists can't get through to Christians. Right? They sit here and telling you, look, your religion is a myth. And a lot of their religion is a myth. Right? So your religion is a myth. There is no God. Here's all the evidence. And they sitting there trying to show them evidence. Because you know what they telling them? Like, the Christians like, man, I really felt something. And the scientists here and tell them, no, you ain't felt nothing. How you gonna tell somebody what they felt? They did feel something. A lot of us was in church and we felt stuff. Right? So we gotta get away from that. Even the Christians talking to other people. You know what I'm saying? Tell other Christians. No, you know what I'm saying? That's magic. Magic is fake. How you gonna tell people magic is fake and they did some darn magic? There ain't no such thing as no tarot card reading. How you gonna say somebody just sat in front of me with cards and read my darn future and it happened just like they said it? How you gonna tell somebody their experience? That's why we start off, we say, it don't matter what your experience is. Oh, you felt God? Alright. That's cool. What I'm trying to tell you is you don't line up with the book, your butt going to hell. Feeling God and all. You don't know what you darn feeling. I don't doubt that you felt something. I'm trying to tell you the book say this is how it's supposed to feel. This is how it's supposed to look. Right? Give me this is Ezekiel chapter 18. I want verse 29.
Yet says the house of Israel, the way of the Lord is not equal. O house of Israel, are not my ways equal? Are not your ways unequal?
Watch how he tells us about how we gonna feel.
Therefore I will judge you, O house of Israel.
He gonna judge about what? How our emotions tell us?
Everyone
the tingle in our spine?
Everyone according to his
how
ways.
I start shaking when I hear the word.
Everyone according to his ways, says the Lord God.
Oh, let me hear about how when the organ play real loud, I gotta jump up and start running around the church. That's how I know he gonna judge. He gonna judge me by how fast I run in the church. Everyone what?
Everyone according to his ways, says the Lord God.
You gotta make sure your way is right. If your way ain't right before God, it don't matter what you feel. It don't matter what you think. If your way is not right, it don't matter what you feel is in your heart. Your butt is getting moved out the way. This is grab for me Matthew chapter 7. We're gonna get to the law. I appreciate the Most High God. We get distracted. A lot of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? You got to all this stuff the devil can duplicate. That's why we start off like that. You got the gift of tongues, the gift of prophecy, or any supernatural experience. Don't you know all of that the devil can duplicate? And it'll sound right. Right? We have to get to a point where we say, okay, what can't he duplicate? I'll tell you one thing he'll never duplicate. Obedience. Obedience to this book. He never going to have you know what? I know how to send somebody to hell. By getting them to the kingdom. That don't even make good sense. It doesn't make sense. You get into the kingdom, you save. That's the one thing he's trying to get you not to do. So I'll give you, look, I'll tell you what. I'll give you the job, right? I'll give you the car. I'll give you the house, right? You know what? Just to throw something on top of it, I'll give you a supernatural feeling, right? I mean, you would just feel like God is right there with you. I mean, matter of fact, I even let you talk to who you think is God. I'll say some stuff back sometimes too. It'll feel good. And the stuff I tell you, that thing will feel right. Right? But guess what? At the end of the day, you're not going to be obeying the book. So we have to choose what we're going to judge by. How I feel, the tingle on my spine, right? I mean, sometimes my spirit, I've been to Philip Bible study, but my spirit just don't agree. You know what I'm saying? It just, something about it just, it just don't, no, I'm not saying what he's saying ain't true, but sometimes I like to be in a place, when I went to my only church I like, my spirit agreed when I was in there. As soon as first day I walked in there. That's the type of superstition we be under. So at the end of your spirit agreeing or disagreeing with stuff, now where you going to tell me it line up with the book? I can take that. You walk in and you just tell me, oh yeah, so the reason why I ain't come back because last 7 things you said, that thing just ain't lined up. That I can work with that. I'll be like, you know what? You right. Let me switch. That ain't valuable to me. You just saved my soul. You just gonna let me up here to teach you stuff wrong? You ain't gonna come here saying that. Right? You gotta know the book to say that. That's why we sit here and I teach the book. I don't teach y'all the book so that I can be right all the time. I teach you the book so that you can tell me, correct me. I need a safety net. Right? We all gotta be led together. I gotta lead you as far as I can so Yahushua can pick up the way for all of us. It's Matthew chapter 7. Give me verse, what I want? 23? I want the way is straight, the way, you know what I'm saying, narrow.
13.
7:13. It's Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Oh, way off.
Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leads unto life, and few there be that find it.
He said, few there be that find it?
Yep.
What you think? You think it's going to be a walk in the park? The word straight, you know what that word means? A lot of people say straight, it's just like, no, it's just one way. No. You know what straight means? Tribulation. You look it up if you don't believe it. You go look it up, the word straight in that verse, and see. It means tribulation. That means you're going through some things. And you're going to have to go through them before you get there. Let's get back to the law. This is Numbers chapter 10. So last week we talked a little bit about the lead.